Everyone, sorry for the technical delay. There was a technical issue and it's been resolved. Sorry about that. I was desperately trying to let people in the room. I was desperately trying to get it myself, to be honest. So, oh, look at all of you wonderful people. Okay. So, thank you, everyone. I'm so sorry that we were a little late getting started. We were having a technical issue on our end, something about a Zoom secondary verification passcode that had to be found. So my apologies. Welcome all. We've only got 11 people so far, so I'm going to give everyone another minute. Hopefully we're having some others join soon. Kind of a small meeting today, but yes, thank you for being here.
Hi, Sonara. This is Suzanne. I had trouble getting in.
Everyone did, darling. Everyone.
Okay. I just wanted to ask if I could say something about postcard writing.
Sure. We're giving everyone another moment because of the technical difficulties. So
Yeah.
go ahead and make your announcement.
Yeah. Okay.
So go for it. Go for it while we're letting people in.
Well, postcard writing is a challenging way, but a very effective way of reaching uh potential voters. I have some recommendations for how to do it. I am having on this coming meeting for my club, we're doing a postcard writing club meeting.
Okay.
And I have selected 3 different candidates to send national postcards to. It was challenging. The most challenging part is getting addresses. That was extremely difficult and took quite a while to get the addresses.
Okay.
So I would recommend sticking to 1 candidate instead of 3. And you do have to work hard at getting the addresses.
Where did you wind up getting the addresses from, if I can ask? Because this is one of the topics of today's meeting. So not to jump ahead in the agenda, but where did you find those addresses eventually?
3 different places.
Okay.
From the candidates committee, from the Democratic Party in the state.
Okay.
And I saw an ad on the web for getting postcards, and I went to that, and that was for generalized get out the vote for Arizona.
Yes.
And then I just got I had actually asked for addresses and nobody had addresses. One of the things that's going on is they have so many volunteers to write postcards that they're running out of addresses.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
It's really awesome.
Well, because we're going to do some postcard writing here shortly as well. So I'm excited to hear.
It's real challenging, I have to tell you.
Okay.
Getting it organized at your meeting, getting the addresses Xeroxed, so that you have addresses for everybody. Making sure that they only are getting the correct addresses instead of everybody getting the same addresses, making sure they each get different addresses.
Well,
very challenging.
Okay. So, okay. Well, we are just about to get started. Everyone give me 1 quick second and this meeting will be kicking off. So, okay. The first thing on the agenda is, let's do this. Getting this ready for y'all.
Sonara, I never saw a link to your agenda.
Oh, let me put that link in the chat then. Here you go, everyone. Let me put the agenda in the chat and we are going to kick this off. I only put it in the last email. Apologize. Today's meeting is a little less organized than I like to have them, but off we go. So with that in mind, I'm calling to order this meeting of the Council of Clubs. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with y'all. So the focus of this meeting is exactly what Suzanne was talking about, which is how we're going to do campaignings, how we as clubs can be a part of these campaigns, be effective campaigners for our endorsed candidates. So with that in mind, I'm going to welcome, first thing on the agenda is to welcome new clubs and presidents. Or do we have any new clubs or new club presidents present this morning? I don't see anyone raising their hand, but I will like to announce that Ramona Democratic Club is officially chartered. They joined us last month, and Jim is here this month as well. But that chartering went through on our central committee meeting on Tuesday. So Jim, you were already amazing, and now you're officially amazing, you and your club. So thank you for being here. Okay, with that in mind, next up we have elected officials and party leader announcements. Anyone here is an elected official or party leader that would like to make an announcement?
I'd like to say hi to everybody, but I don't know if I can do it.
Who's this? Who's speaking?
This is Jim Huldberg from
Oh
Ramona.
yeah, go for it. You're the new president, so feel free to say hi to us. Yeah, you were just
Great. Thank you. Will we be getting an official announcement of our chartering, or is that not done?
I don't know if you do. That would be something Morale sends out. For other people that have had new clubs recently, Suzanne, I know you guys recently chartered. Did you get some sort of official announcement, or was it just?
We did not. We just asked. Well, of course, we went to the central committee meeting. We attended, I attended it.
Mhm.
On Zoom, and I saw that we got chartered at the central committee meeting, and that was kind of the announcement.
Okay, and that's what happened at our last central committee meeting for Ramona. So at this point, Ramona Democratic Club, maybe that's something I should be doing as director of club, sending out you are now officially chartered. Here are the cool things that you get to do as a chartered club email. But that's maybe something we need to work on in the future, having some sort of more formal announcement to the club of their charter. So thank you. I appreciate, the feedback on that.
Okay, well, I wanted to tell you thank you for getting us chartered. I ran a club up in San Francisco, and I recently moved to Ramona here, and couldn't find a club, and the county helped me start a club. So we're good. We're up to about 75 members so far. Our mailing list is about 140. And we're looking to make more contacts. And I'm very glad to be on this meeting this morning. And I don't recognize the names of the rest of the people in the meeting. Maybe people could introduce themselves, or is that something that you do?
Yeah, we're a nice small crowd this morning, so I actually wouldn't mind that. We have 55 clubs, but a lot of people today have and that's a great thing, campaign activity they're doing this morning. So I wouldn't mind going around round robin kind of for your benefit and for others of introducing the different people on the call. So if each of you would like to come off mute one by one. So Suzanne, you're first on my list. Do you want to say your name and what club you're from?
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hanson. I am president of the Alliance for Democracy of East County, which is an East County club.
Okay, wonderful. Rosamund, I see your hand is raised, so maybe that means you want to go next.
Yes, I'll go next. My name is Rosamund Trujillo Blevins, and I represent the La Mesa Foothill Democratic Club. And I am the secretary and the assistant treasurer, and I do all the communications. And thank you so much for forming another club, Jim. Hey, we need as many people as we can get. Okay. And Meryl and I are going to be trading off. Sometimes she'll be on, and sometimes I'll be on from our club, but she couldn't make it today, so she asked me to be here.
Sounds great. Narima is up next.
Yes, I'm Narima Lopez. I'm the president of the Encinitas and North Coast Democratic Club here.
Wonderful.
Good to see you all.
Nice to see you too. Robert, you're next on my screen. Robert, you were on mute. There you are.
Yes, there I am.
Yeah.
Robert Espinosa, East Lake Bonita Club,
Okay.
Democratic Club.
Wonderful. Carl, I see you next.
Hi, Carl Rand. I'm treasurer of the Pacific Beach Club. Our president is Hannah Bingham.
Yes, so we love the Pacific Beach Democratic Club. We love you all. So Paula, I see you next with your hand raised. I don't hear you yet. You're on mute, Paula. There
Hi,
she is.
Paula McCormick. I'm Vice President of the La Jolla Democratic Club, and Derek Cassidy is our president.
That's, yeah.
Good to meet you, Jim.
And Cynthia, I see you next.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Hirado, and I am president of the Spring Valley Lemon Grove Club.
Okay, great. So I see Tanya on the call. She hasn't spoken yet.
Hi, Sonara. Hi, everyone. Welcome, Jim. I'm president of Chula Vista Democratic Club. I'm in my car driving to go canvassing. So that's why I don't have my camera on, but nice to see you all.
Okay, great. Thank you for joining, even though you're doing some important work. Okay, Ben, we're just introducing ourselves, Ben, if you want to introduce yourself and what club you're representing today.
Hey, everyone. I'm Ben Swearingen. I represent today the Imperial Beach Democratic Club. I am the director of membership for the club. And yeah, we're gearing up to support our two local candidates. We got 2 seats open, and I happen to be running for one of them.
Congratulations. We are
Thank
here
you.
to support you.
Thank
Cynthia, have you spoken yet on behalf of Lemon Grove? I don't remember now. Your hand's still up. Cynthia, you're on mute if you're trying to speak. I don't know. Okay.
No, I've already spoken. I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. I got lost a little track there. Last up but not least is John McLaughlin. John, you introduce yourself. Also on mute. Yeah.
Hi, Sonora, it's Susan
Oh, hello.
Penato.
There you go.
I'm Susan Penato, and I'm VP of the Democratic Women's Club of San Diego County. I'm also the co-founder of the club. So there is a women's club. It's a county, all-wide county club, and we welcome a new club in Ramona.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to continue on the agenda, and I'm going to share.
Wait a minute, you've got John here also, actually.
Oh, yes. John is an important member of our Council of Clubs, and he'll explain why.
Oh, no, well, no, not really. The but Point Loma I help out with as well, the Point Loma Democratic Club and all their communications and stuff. And yeah, I'm a former director of clubs. Yeah, thanks, Nara. Yes,
John has been a great mentor to me as director of clubs, so I very much appreciate everything that he's done and his time coordinating the club. So thank you, John.
Sonora, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Susan again. Rhoda, we have a new we have a prospect for this new club in Ramona. Rhoda Quate is now living part-time in Ramona.
Oh,
and
Jim.
she'd be a really good person. We will let her know that there is a club in Ramona.
Yes, okay. You just gained a great organizer, Jim. Rhoda Quaid is former president of the Claremont Democratic Club. She is a very organized force of nature who I would highly recommend reaching out to.
Give her my information, will you please?
Okay, will do.
Swap around here.
So next up is our CDP regional contacts. Neither of them were able to join us today. They are out campaigning. We have Deborah Cunningham-Skirnick, who is Region 21, which is basically North County. It's Assembly District 71, 74, 75, and 76. Her contact info is shown on your screen. And we have Region 22, which is Assembly District 77, 78, 79, and 80, basically South County. Michelle Krug is your contact. She is legally blind, so she asked that you contact her via phone. Michelle has also asked that I make an announcement, and her announcement is that she would like you all to join the strike. There is a strike the picket line, to join them on the picket line at the Hilton Bayfront. They are striking, and I promised her I would make that announcement. So I did. And I see John and Susan, your hand is still raised. Is that for something, or is it?
No, that's
Okay.
just a mistake. I'll take that down.
No problem. Robert, your hand is raised.
Yeah, what is the nature of the strike?
The strike is the hotel workers for the Hilton Bayfront.
Okay.
They've been
Alright.
striking for 2 weeks now, I think. And they're there every single day from before I wake up to 9 p.m. So anytime if you come down, they especially need people in the evening. So again, our regional director asked that I make that announcement. Our Council of Clubs is myself as the Director of Clubs, and your contacts in each of the regions are Indranil Banerjee in the West, Rob Howard in North Coastal, North Inland, Hugh Rothman, East Kira Green, South Christine Antoine, and she has been confirmed, so I'm going to get rid of this. Our at-larges are Dustin Jamacillo and Deanna Aguirre. You can reach out to any one of those with any of your club questions. So the main topic of today's meeting is, again, how we as clubs can contribute and be efficient in our campaigns. So first thing we want to announce is we now have 3 Democratic Party club offices. We have the San Diego Democratic Party Club office. We have the North County Campaign Office, which is in Ramona. It's called the North County, but it's sorry, in Ramona. It's in San Marcos. And then we have in Southeast San Diego, we have a campaign office. So I'm going to go over a little bit about what activities are happening at each of those offices and when and how you can plug in. So first off is the North County Campaign Office. The anchor campaigns there, the campaigns that are really spearheading this office, are Peters for Congress and Darshana Patel for Assembly. It is located in San Marcos. The address is on the slide. And if anybody wants, I can put it in the chat if you don't have it already. The office hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday when the Patel and Peters campaign are there. As the election approaches, I think those hours are going to very much expand. So this is officially sponsored by these 2 campaigns, but we are going to have coordinated walks from the Democratic Party out of this office. So there will be campaign events coming up in this office to walk this slate. So this is going to be a meeting place for all North County endorsed candidates, again, sponsored principally by the Peters and Patel campaign. So we are very excited to announce that we have a Southeast San Diego campaign office, and the main focus of this office is Kamala Harris for president. So that is very exciting. We are just getting started with this office. So the North County office opened to have their big kickoff on August 31st. The Southeast San Diego office, we had our kickoff last Saturday. I am here this Saturday, but we are still just trying to get the computers moved in and everything going. And we need to get this running at full capacity as soon as possible, because we have a backlog of volunteers that just cannot wait to come in and volunteer for Kamala. So I'm not going to say we're at 100% yet, because we're not, but hopefully by midweek we will be, and we will have our hours. We've got a large space. It's kind of difficult to get in though. That you're going to need to call the number in order to get in, because in the Jacob Center, the door isn't always open. So you need to call the number. I'm looking at putting a sign downstairs for that. I'm saying I'm looking because I am planning on being at this office. This office is going to be my home base from now until the election, as much as I can be here. So right now, the main candidate besides this is Lachey Sharp Collins. I have here more to be announced soon, because we have some other amazing, very topical candidates that are coming into this office with us. So it hasn't been officially set up yet. So I'm just going to leave you with that cliffhanger. But Kamala for president and Lachey Sharp Collins in the Jacob Center in Southeast. At our kickoff, we were very excited. We had people from East County and South County. So I think the location is pretty good. Now, the San Diego County Democratic Party office, the one we all know about in Claremont Mesa Boulevard, they are having volunteers now. They are up and running. They are there from Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5 p.m. If you come into the office, they're going to have you answer the phones. They're going to have you calling voters. There's a texting. There's a lot to do. This office is fully running and functional. However, it has a capacity. Only so many people can fit in that office. It's a rather small office. So they actually have a backlog of volunteers, which is why we need to get the Southeast office 100% ASAP, because we want to pick up some of that backlog of volunteers. So please, for now, and if you are inclined, go to the Southeast County office. And one thing I forgot to write on this as I'm making these very important slides is there is going to be another place where you can work for Kamala Harris. And I am absolutely kidding myself right now that I am not including this on the slide. So I'm probably going to have to go back to it. Marcelo Ramirez asked me to announce about the IBEW hall and the hours there. So I will need probably, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here are the hours. Okay. So we have Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday from now until the election, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are going to be having phone banks for Kamala Harris for president from the IBEW office in Central San Diego. It's in Kearny Mesa. So
Wait.
Yes. Okay, I thought someone was saying something. So yes, so that is going to be happening. That is going to be Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't have it on a slide yet. I'm going to put it on a slide and I'm going to send it out to you because this is important. So so yeah, so this is IBEW Hall. We are a go. So I will be putting this on the slide Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be phone banks there for Kamala Harris, and that will be part of our coordinated campaign as well. Okay, so that's kind of the overview I have of the offices. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to announce about coordinated campaign offices for endorsed candidates? Anything else we'd like to share about where people can go to work on behalf of our local endorsed candidates, state endorsed candidates, or Kamala Harris? Oh, I have another big announcement. I didn't put the swag in this, but we do have yard signs available for Kamala Harris and bumper stickers and pins from the Maine Democratic Party office and from the Southeast office. I believe they may have some up in San Marcos as well. However, I'm very excited because the state campaign, the state coordinator for Kamala Harris is sending us a bunch more yard signs, like a bunch, like 1,000. So we are going to have a lot to figure out how to distribute. So, you know, if your club is having an event coming up where we want to have some of those things, please send in the request. I don't quite know how the party is going to structure this yet. We had printed our own and we were giving them away with the donation request, but these are some that are coming to us. So I have to check how that's going to be structured, but we do have a lot of signs for Kamala Harris. It may be for a donation. If someone doesn't have the money for a donation, if they're just picking up one sign, that should be just fine. But if you're having an event where you would like to do more, distribute more, let us know. So any questions about the offices?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Jim.
I'm glad that we now have a Kamala Harris office in San Diego. My question, though, is how do we get one of those folks to come to Ramona or anywhere? I suppose everybody has the same question. I would certainly like to invite a Kamala Harris representative to come to Ramona to speak to our club, and that would bring in a lot of folks. And is that set up? How would we do that?
Okay, so right now we don't have yet an official Kamala Harris representative in San Diego. I've kind of taken it upon myself, and the executive director has also taken it upon himself to be the point people for the campaign here. We're talking to the statewide director for Kamala Harris. Her name is Terry. We're talking to the national coordinator who's for grassroots, which is Jacques Chartier. So we're speaking to the campaign, but we are not the campaign. We are still the San Diego County Democratic Party. However, the campaign is onboarding someone for San Diego. We don't know who that person is yet. That person is still being selected or being onboarded. I'm not quite sure where we are in this process, but soon we will have an official Kamala Harris coordinator that hopefully will be working with us here in the Southeast office, where again, I'm sitting right now. So when that person is onboarded, that would be the person that would go to different events on behalf of the campaign. So we really appreciate that request. Again, when that person is up and running, when they are working on behalf of Kamala Harris as their official representative, that's who we're going to make that request to.
I hope it doesn't take too long. We don't have very long.
I know. We're all a little behind the 8 ball here. I think it's happening. It's in process. So I'm guessing by next midweek, we're going to know who that person is. And have them onboarded, because yes, it's beyond go time, right? So with that in mind, because it's beyond go time, we're going to talk about Go Team. So where is the Go Team? I just got off the phone right before the meeting with Pete Babbage, and here we are. What we are at is Go Team rosters should be finalized. What that means is the people that have signed up for the Go Team and are going to be walking this session have committed to walking their neighborhood. They're signed up already. So I am a Go Team walker I'm a neighborhood leader in Ocean Beach. I am already signed up. My community coordinator knows I'm going to go. At this point, the Go Team isn't looking for more people to adopt their precinct. Though if people come in, I'm sure we will accommodate them. But the big push to get people to sign up for the Go Team is done. Now we want to get people out walking. So if someone has walked for the Go Team before and their neighborhood leader hasn't contacted them, the neighborhood leaders need to contact their people by tomorrow. Now, why are we telling the clubs this? Many clubs have a Go Team liaison, and oftentimes your Go Team liaison is also the community coordinator. So the community coordinator needs to be contacting their neighborhood leaders by tomorrow. And there's a number of communities that hasn't happened yet. So if your Go Team liaison is your community coordinator, work with them and say, hey, make sure your Go Team is running, make sure you're plugged in. I know that Chula Vista has a great new Go Team liaison. So he needs to be reaching out to those people by tomorrow to make sure that people that have signed up for the Go Team in the past or signed up for the Go Team this cycle are being contacted. So making sure that we know who's going to do the walking. So next up, when do door hangers arrive? So the San Diego County Democratic Party makes a beautiful door hanger that has all of our endorsed candidates, top to bottom. It's going to have Kamala featured at the top, plus whatever region you're in, who your endorsed candidates are. Your Go Team is going to be handing that out. We are waiting to receive those. Those are being printed now. I believe they were sent to the printers just a few days ago. So probably mid last week, and they're going to print a lot of them. So it's going to take a few days for them to arrive. The kickoffs are going to be between September 29th and October 5th, and the party has committed to having your door hangers and your walk list ready for you prior to your kickoff. So the kickoff meetings are by region and by community, and before the community kickoff, the community coordinator will have the materials they need. So if you are living in a community and you want to walk your precinct, connect with your community coordinator. Robert, I saw your hand go up for a second. Did you have a question? And you are on mute again.
Sorry, my dog was barking, so I had to mute. Yeah. You said that the door hangers should arrive. Where will they be arriving to?
They're going to arrive to the party headquarters, and the party headquarters is going to call each of the community coordinators to let them know that the door hangers have arrived. Okay. And then they'll coordinate to get them to the community coordinators. So you'll probably pick them up from your community coordinator's house.
Okay. All right.
Or they will be bringing them to you. So for Go Team people, we plan on contacting voters between October 7th and the 29th. And the 27th. So Go Team is not GOTV. It's what we do before GOTV. It's IDing our voters and encouraging people to vote. So we do that prior to GOTV. Then we switch into GOTV mode. So I went ahead and I put the link to the Go Team here in the chat for people that want to know more about what's going on. I assume on the Go Team website, they will be talking about that. So if you want to learn more, go to goteamsd.org. Are there any other questions about upcoming Go Team activities? Yeah. Okay. Next up is campaigning for Kamala Harris. So this is what we have. What are the key things that we want to be doing for Kamala? Now, there's other things we can do. I'm not putting postcarding on here, but postcarding is important. And And Suzanne, I want to talk with you after the meeting about coordinating that, because I've ordered a bunch of postcards for the South County office. We are going to have a collection of postcards here. So when volunteers come in and we don't yet have another task for them to do, they can postcard. But, you know, the highest effective things we can do, if we're up to doing it, are listed here. So this is campaigning for Kamala Harris. So when I go here, this is events.democrat.org. These are our highest campaign events. It is what the national campaign most wants us to do. So what they most want us to do is do some digital organizing, social platforming, virtual phone bank, Black phone bank. So this is all, if you're starting for the first time, a volunteer welcome. So when you check here, these are the latest upcoming events, generally speaking, virtual, to onboard yourself to the activities you want to do for the Harris campaign. This is where the Harris campaign most wants us to be, these high priority events. So again, if you're brand new, attend the next upcoming volunteer welcome event. There's multiple times. I'm just going to click on it. So here's all the times every single day. They're onboarding people. That's the volunteer welcome, where they tell you about the different things you can do. And then the other thing is phone banks. When you are phone banking to swing states through the Harris Waltz campaign, you are not using your phone number. You are doing it on the computer using their automatic dialer technology. So it dials for you. You don't have to use your cell phone. You can if you want to hear and to speak, or you can just use a computer microphone and speaker like I'm doing now. So that is the other thing. And then the third component, and I went ahead and I listed each of these as separate items so you can get to them quickly once you're onboarded, is social media. So there's something called the Reach app that they use, and they send you all sorts of material and they say, post this on social media. So they come up with timely messages and timely memes and photos that they want people to do. So you go to the social media onboarding training and they teach you about how to get hooked up with Reach. And Reach is the app. You have it on your cell phone all day long. You can be posting things on social media in coordination with a campaign about Kamala Harris to amplify their message. Now, there's one more component to this that I also don't yet have on the slides, which is Discord. So the national campaign has this program called Discord, and I don't know if any of you have heard of Discord. It's a bit like Slack. It's a competitor to Slack. And what it is it's kind of like a WhatsApp, kind of, but it has different channels. So it is the official Discord of the Kamala Harris campaign. And I need to put this on the slide. It is, and I'll put it probably in the notes from the meeting. It is where the national campaign is talking to you. So I contacted Discord and I said, hey, I want some literature that we can distribute in San Diego about Kamala Harris. Can you help me? Now, in all fairness, there was only so much help people could give, but darn if they weren't trying. We had people from all over, the actual campaign staff, volunteer coordinators, et cetera, all over the United States working to tell me where I could get things that I could use. So Discord is where you're communicating with the campaign and other volunteers directly all over the United States. So it's a very useful tool. And again, I'll put that on this slide following the meeting, and I'll put it in the follow-up email following this meeting, because a lot of people couldn't be here today. There's a lot of campaign events going on, a lot of walks. So I got a lot of people telling me ahead of the meeting, hey, I'm walking for Tara this morning. I can't make it. And I said, go for it. That's what we need to be doing. So I will be putting all of this in an email afterwards for those that can't make it. Does anyone have any questions about this, about campaigning for Kamala Harris? Okay. And also, just so you know, in the Southeast office, at least, we have separate phone banks from the ones here that they are sending us directly. So we are in direct coordination with the campaign. We will be advertising the phone banks that we do here on Democrats.org. So that's very cool. People all over the US will be seeing that we're doing a phone bank here today. And they're sending us special lists that they want us to call. So because we have a lot of Spanish speakers, we hope to be doing a lot of Spanish language phone banking. So we are also, you know, these are the virtual remote things that you can be doing. We're also going to be here doing these things locally. So.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Is Kamala coming to San Diego for a big rally of any kind? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of. If somebody knows something I don't, let me know. But I'm not aware of that, no. I think
Okay,
he's
thank you.
sticking to swing states. But
Yes,
on that, speaking of swing states, we're going to be talking about that in just a second, how we can plug into swing states.
fine.
So beyond the official Kamala campaign, which we of course want you all to be doing, if you want to know where there's an event locally, right here is our Democratic Party Mobilize. And this is the exact same app as whoa, what was that? Okay. Interesting. Okay, we don't have anything on it yet. We need to have stuff on it. We had all of our Go Team trainings. So this is the exact same platform as the national Democrats use, but it's our local one. So as we have coordinated walks, they are going to be posted here. Those are being finalized right now. They're not yet posted, but they will be. Now, there are other groups in San Diego that are doing some great stuff, and we want to coordinate with those other groups as well. So here is the Mobilize for all of San Diego. So this is where you're going to find not just the Democratic Party. This is any groups in San Diego that are progressive blue groups that are doing volunteer activities around San Diego. So you can see Shawnee Lo Rivera, the Working Families Party is having an event for him. Alliance San Diego Mobilization volunteers for a week of walking, canvassing with Alliance San Diego. So these are other progressive organizations that are doing events around San Diego County in support of their endorsed candidates. So the candidates themselves are also posting these things. So you see here, this is a Marcus Bush walk, Shawnee La Rivera. A lot of candidates are utilizing this directly. Indivisible is doing letter writing, etc. So if your club wants to do something, again, we want you just to be involved. It's do something, as Michelle said. I believe Michelle was the one who chanted that to us all at the convention. Here's a lot of things to do. If you find one in your area and you want to participate, we don't care if it's not the official San Diego County Democratic Party. Do something. The Pacific Beach Democratic Club, for example, is very plugged into Swing Left. They're doing a lot of postcards in Swing Left. So again, all of that activity is absolutely encouraged and welcomed. Now, next up, next important thing, we are going to, this is only half working. We are going to Arizona. We are going to Arizona September 27th through September 29th. That is next weekend. So we are doing a carpool. So what does that mean? You can either drive or you can ride with someone else. And we have a form where you can RSVP. If you want to sign up to RSVP, here is the link. And I need to make sure my link is right because we don't want to get those links wrong. Let me get this right. That's the problem again. That often happens. Okay, I'm going to get this link right and I'm going to fix it in the chat. sddems.link/AZ Caravan. Here you can sign up to be a part of the caravan that we are having to Arizona. So what is your email? What is your first name, last name? Let us know all this information and sign up so we can plug you in to our caravan. So this is the first caravan we're doing. This is going to Yuma. Yuma is only 2.5 hours away. We're going to be taking cars. We are responsible for our own gas and our own food. However, the Arizona Democratic Party has committed to help us with lodging. So the 2 nights that we're there, they're finding places for us to stay in Yuma, Arizona, so we can go out and canvass. If you want to be a part of this, please let me know ASAP. I really need to get finalized the list of who is going by Wednesday at the absolute latest. The Arizona Democratic Party, who we're going to be walking with, contacted me yesterday and said, how many people are going? And I said again, hang on, we're having a meeting today, that being our Council of Club meetings where we're going to be talking about it. So any questions about the Carpool Caravan that I personally am organizing to Arizona?
Yes.
Okay.
May I ask?
Yes.
Oh, what's the purpose of this? I can't figure out why you want to go to Arizona.
We're going to be walking. We're going door to door. Arizona is a swing state, and the biggest swing district is in Arizona. One of the most crucial swing districts is Yuma, and it is the closest county to us. So when we get to Arizona, we're going to get a walk packet. We're going to get materials, and we're going to go door to door walking because we will not flip this election for Kamala in San Diego. we could do it for some wonderful local candidates. But if we want to contribute those 2,000 votes to put Kamala over the top, just like I had the pleasure of doing for Biden in 2020 when I went to Yuma, Arizona, this is how you do it. You go to Yuma and you walk. Everyone is welcome. Spanish speakers are especially welcome because there is a large Spanish speaking community. We're going to San Luis, Colorado. But if you don't speak Spanish, it doesn't matter. We need you. We need you all. So if you'd like to participate with us, again, we are leaving Friday, 2 p.m. from the Democratic Party headquarters. We're all meeting at the office in Kearney Mesa. We're leaving any cars there that we're not taking with us to Arizona. We're going to meet outside the office. Ryan was very specific, tell people to meet in front of the office, not inside, because it's a small office. And then from there at 2 p.m., we will be leaving together, a caravan of cars, carpooling, etc., and driving to where they tell us, because I still haven't gotten the location from the Yuma Democratic Party exactly where they would like us to arrive so that they can get us to our housing. So Narima, your hand is raised.
Yes, would you like me to send this out to our members who are interested? Do you have a limit of how many cars in this caravan?
Yes, no, we do not have a limit. Please send it to your members. Maybe I need to put that in my email. Say, please send this to your members. We want as many people.
Could you send it? Could you send the link and the details to me?
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
absolutely. Okay. Any other questions about our upcoming caravan? So my next good news is, let's say you haven't been able to make this caravan, right? But you want to do it in the future. We have 2 more caravans planned already. And I'm super excited because Overworked Me is not the one planning the next caravan. The next caravans are being planned, I believe, through Indivisible, or is it Swing Left? It's Wendy Galenter. She is working to do these, and I am so excited to be a part of her caravans. So we're going to do this together. This is going to be a coordinated effort. And I'm checking right now the exact dates and details because I build these slides and then I remember things I should have put in the slides when we get going. So let us see. Where is the caravans? Okay, the caravans are in October and they are going to be, see if I can find this from Wendy. Sent me this important information. That's probably it. Maybe. Okay. I don't know. I may not have the dates yet from Wendy. I'm not finding the email in front of me that has them, but we do have 2 more caravans coming up in October that she is helping coordinate. And we're going to be working together to get to Arizona. So we have at least 3 going to Arizona, and we may have more. Some people have talked about wanting to go to Nevada. We want you to go to Nevada. We have the information about our statewide, oh my goodness, I think I somehow deleted the slide. We have contacts for the state campaign in Nevada. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna take that off while I look for the slide. I'm gonna put it back in there. But we have the statewide contacts for the Nevada campaign. So if you'd like to arrange for yourself to go out there, you don't have to go in one of our caravans. If you have a weekend, you have some friends, you want to go, please contact the state party directly. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put this information back that I managed to accidentally delete. There we go. I'm going to share my screen with you again. Okay, so share. And you're going to see here, we have the contact info for Arizona. So if you just want to go on your own, look at this. You have your emails for the state coordinators for Arizona and Nevada. They'd love to hear from you. You know, that's, yeah. Please feel free to reach out directly. You don't have to go through us. And if you are organizing something, if you and your club would like to do your own caravan, let me know and we'll let more people know too, because the more the merrier with these things. Okay. Next up is our Slated to Win event, which the header for did not come through for, and I think I have it here anyways though. So Slated to Win, it was in my email that I sent to everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and show it here. So in my email, Slated to Win is our upcoming fundraising event to for our coordinated activities in San Diego. Now, the Slated to Win is to raise money to get out the word about our Democratic slates so that we can have our we have material for our coordinated walk events that we're going to be doing. So this is going to be this Thursday, September 26th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. In La Jolla. And our featured speakers include Chris Ward, Monica Montgomery Stepp, Shanila Rivera, Darshana Patel, and Jose Rodriguez. So if anyone would like to attend that, the party would very, very much like you to attend that. There's a huge desire that you attend that. And yeah, so if anyone has any questions, that is our Slated to Win event. Any questions about that? South County recently did its own fundraiser for its own slate, and I'll let you know if there's any more regional fundraisers coming up for the endorsed Democratic Party candidates. And also, if you as a club are planning an event, please let us know. We're happy to advertise it. For example, it's coming up in our agenda. The Chula Vista Democratic Club is having their anniversary party. So I don't advertise a club normal meeting, even though some are really cool, but I will do a joint club event. I will advertise that, or I will advertise a special event for your club through the Council of Clubs. So if you have something that you're doing for your endorsed candidates and your endorsed candidates are compatible with the Democratic Party endorsed candidates, I have to be careful with that. As long as they're Democratic Party endorsed, I'm happy to promote your club's event, both on Facebook and through email. So, okay. So with that in mind, the upcoming event that I do have is the Chula Vista Democratic Club event. Does any other clubs have any other events you'd like to share?
Yes.
Okay.
Ramona is having its second city rally on October 6th. That's the week that the ballots are hitting the mailboxes. And we thought that would be a good time to have another rally. So we will be rallying on Sunday morning from 10 until noon at the main intersection in Ramona where the two highways cross. And we had a very successful first rally last month, and we're going to try it again. If anybody would like to join us, come on up.
Okay, wonderful. Can you send that to clubs@sddemocrats.org or whatever email you've been contacting me at? They all go to the same inbox. Because we would, of course, like to send that out. If nothing else, I can post it on Facebook. So if anyone sees it on Facebook and would like to attend. So, and Narima, I saw your hand was raised.
Yes. Are you talking to me?
Narima had her hand up first.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So our club is having a booth at the Encinitas Oktoberfest, and we're going to have all our endorsed candidates there visiting. We're going to have material, merchandise for Kamala Harris and Walz. So if any of you happen to be coming to North County, we've got a booth on Sunday. It's on Mountain Vista Rambling Road that runs parallel to Encinitas Boulevard. It's a full day of Oktoberfest with food and booths. So it should be fun.
Wonderful. Is that this Sunday?
Do you want to, at this point, are you going to have another session for clubs to talk about other events, what the clubs are doing? Or do you want me to talk about what we've done with postcards?
No, go for it. That's what this meeting is for.
So our club has, we've written 1,000 postcards. We got the list from the County Democratic Party for no party candidates, NPPs. So we've written postcards that are ready to be mailed between the 28th and 30th of September, just before ballots drop. And that's for our local candidates, Congress, Terra, and Assembly District candidates. So we've written 1,000 between the two cities of Encinitas and Carlsbad. On October 5th at our club meeting, we are going to be writing postcards to the closed races through grassroots organizing. They are the ones, the group that we met at the summit, I think a year ago, and they gave me 500 cards. So they're going to give me a list. And on the 5th of October, we're going to meet in person, and our members are going to write these postcards. We also have one of our board members who's an attorney who's going to discuss all the ballot propositions. on that day, and we've got some endorsements as well. So that's the 5th of October at the Aviara Community Park between 12:30 and 2:30 is when our meeting is.
Wow. Well, you've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
The postcard group that you're working with, what group is that? Do you remember the name?
Grassroots.
Grassroots.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I need to figure that out for our office. We need to get our postcard gaming gear. So
I can send you the link.
Yes.
They're working on the closed races. Yeah, and they can send you a list.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, please. That would be appreciated. And
All right.
again, if this email is going out, if this information is going out in an email you send, I'm on your email list. So I'm again happy to amplify it as much as I can to the other clubs. So great. Okay, we've got a bunch of hands up now. I think Suzanne Hansen is next.
Hi, do I have my mic on?
You do.
That's good. I'm multitasking here. So I want to announce that for not just my club, but for all the East County clubs, we are manning a booth at Oktoberfest in East County, which is the biggest Oktoberfest west of the Mississippi. And we expect about 100,000 people to actually attend the Oktoberfest. The booth is needing volunteers to help out. The contact would be me or Steve Yashanka, who is actually an organizer of the Oktoberfest for our booth. And we would appreciate the help because we have to man it for all 4 days, which are Friday, the October 4th, Saturday, October 5th, and Sunday, October 6th. The times are different for each day, so I'm not going to say the times, but basically it's in the afternoon on Friday, all day on Saturday, and a partial day on Sunday.
Okay.
So we need volunteers to man the booth. Please volunteer.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank you.
Susan?
Yes, I just like to make a suggestion. Both Point Loma Democratic Club and the Women's Democratic Club have made donations to Indivisible. Change Begins With Me, Tama Becca Verano's group, for postage and for the cost of to defray their costs, because many of our members are actually actively working with that Indivisible group. So I would, any club that has any extra money, I would suggest they might donate some money to their local Indivisible group if that group needs money for postage. So it would defray so that people who are actually doing the postcards don't have to pay postage. At least they don't, that's not a impediment to someone.
Okay, thank you. So I have one more matter of business that I want to discuss with you all before we go. We recently lost Eric Hereford, who's a longtime member of our Democratic community in East County. And Suzanne, I think I met Eric at the East County Democratic Club years ago. I believe he was the president. I know he was the president of the East County Caucus, but I feel like he might have also been the president of the East County Democratic Club. Do you recall?
I don't think he was, but I'm certain that he was a participant for sure. And just from my point of view, Eric was my mentor, and I will absolutely miss him terribly. So
thank you. With that in mind, we had written kind of a tribute from the clubs for Becca Taylor. And Eric Hereford had been involved a very, very long time in our party as well, very long time in the clubs. And I got some requests yesterday, would the clubs be doing anything to honor Eric? He was our vice chair for many, many years in the East County. He was on the candidate evaluation committee as a co-chair. He has a long and storied history with our party. So with all that in mind, is there clubs that might want to take kind of a lead on writing something from a democratic perspective to celebrate Eric that other clubs might be able to sign on to. That was something we did for Becca, and the suggestion was made to me yesterday, or the request that we might be able to do something for Eric as well. His memorial service is on Thursday, September 26th. So it's coming up quickly. And, you know, we'd very much like to be able to honor him for his contributions, especially in the East County area. So Susan, your hand is raised. Is this regarding Eric, or is it still just raised?
I don't think my
No,
hand
not
is.
Susan Panado. Sorry.
Okay.
I think her hand is just raised. So, you know, again, if anyone would like to take the lead on doing something to celebrate Eric, he passed away very unexpectedly recently, and his celebration of life is on September 26th. So
Well, I can write something. I don't know all of his accomplishments, so maybe you can help me with that.
I can, yeah, I can send you over kind of his biography,
and the
go.
objective is to write something to be read at the
maybe just to and to give to his family from the club, saying, you know, just a memorial letter to Eric. We've done something similar for Becca, so so the request was
well, I'll be happy to write something as long as I have the details that I need.
That would be absolutely wonderful. So.
Great. Okay.
And I know, Suzanne, you also have volunteered to come into our Southeast office. Gosh, we got to get this going. We gotta get up and running ASAP. It's taken a minute longer than we wanted, but that's, you know, that's as these things go. So, okay. I don't think we're doing so much recommended speaker this month because I don't want speakers. We want action. This is all about action. We've spoken about our other events, new business and old business. We have some continued requests for things that we do at the Council of Club meetings that we just haven't gotten to yet. So is there anything else anyone would like to announce before we adjourn? This is a relatively quick meeting by our Council of Club standards.
I do.
Okay.
Did I already announce Oktoberfest? I think I did.
You
Like
did,
I said,
yeah.
I'm multitasking. I'm sorry. I'm just
It's
doing
okay.
too much at one time. Thanks.
You're doing a lot. Robert, was there something you'd like to announce?
Yeah, in regards to meetings, upcoming meetings, where Jason Berkovich is going around. He's spoken at several club meetings lately about the propositions, and so we're going to have him come and give us a synopsis on the propositions. So I know that's not action, but that's just, you know, but it's something that's timely, obviously.
Yeah.
So just a suggestion in case people want to
consider
him, but he's very busy. He's doing a lot.
And see, that's why I can't skip over speakers, because coming towards the election, we do need speakers to inform us about what's on the ballot. So silly me for thinking that we should skip that. Anyone else have anyone that they think that we should recommend or upcoming event for their club? Anything else to be announced, basically?
Yes, may I do it again?
Yes.
I'm sorry you skipped over that, and I'm glad you came back. I put a recommendation onto the database that you maintain for a speaker that we had in Ramona on immigration.
Okay.
She's one of the top 10 lawyers in California on the immigration subject. Her name is Nora Milner. I put her information out there, but she's really good, and people really enjoyed her, and she would really like to speak to some more people. So if your club would like to have her, look up on the database or call me, and I'll refer you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Ben, your hand is raised.
Yes, I wanted to announce next Friday, and forgive me if this is a little self-serving, but our club is hosting a Meet the Candidates meet and greet at Nova Brazil in Imperial Beach from 6 to 8. So that'll be for our Southwestern College candidate for District 2, which is Kristen Alicia Brown. And then our district council candidates, the incumbent Matthew Leyva Gonzalez, and then me for District 2.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, please pass the information on. And again, as much as we can amplify these things, we do. So Susan Panado?
I just, Point Loma tomorrow at 4 o'clock
Mhm.
is having also proposition discussion, but the format that they're using Mandy Havlick and Dave Engel as kind of a argumentative pro and con. So we're trying to make it a little bit more interesting than rather just someone doing a cut and dry presentation.
Great.
That's at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Point Loma.
Sounds good. And Eric, I see, as Robert, I see your hand is up.
Yes, I just wanted to ask Jim what the date was on their upcoming rally. I have some friends up there that I may want to get to, send your way as new members, maybe possibly.
October 6th, 10
Okay.
o'clock for just 2 hours, 10 to noon, and October 6th, it's Sunday. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay, great. Okay, anyone else like to speak? Okay. Well, with that in mind, I think we've covered just about everything. And yeah, I'll send out this email with some more information on the upcoming caravans. And I will include the information that I didn't yet have about the IBEW activity, the activity in the IBEW hall for Kamala Harris, because I had not included that slide correctly. So thank you all for being here. Again, as we get more South County office info, I'll let you know. We're trying to get this up as quickly as possible, but it takes a minute. So.
Okay, Sonara, this is Suzanne. You
Yes.
wanted to speak to me? Do you want me to stay on the Zoom then?
For the Eric Caraford or?
No, you said that you needed to ask me to talk to you about something. I don't know what it was.
Oh, no, it was Eric Caraford and the postcards, knowing about the postcards. So.
Okay. Great.
I
Thank
think
you.
we're good for now, though. We're still waiting for the postcards to be delivered, but yes, we need to get some addresses to write to as well. So, but I'll contact you later about that. So thank you everyone for attending. We appreciate you.
Thanks everyone. Thank you, Sonara.
All right, thank you,
Bye.
Sonara.
Spearheading as always. Bye.